A good cup of coffee in the morning. Well, at night time or in the middle of the night, I know my hair looks like shit today, but I've been working, did another cleanup in my garage, washed the front tire on my Harley. Somehow it had mud rubbed on it, I think from the way I turned out of the driveway or whatever, and I started looking at that when while I was doing the other things. Alright, did your mirror on the windshield of your car, when you were driving, and it made you mad and it fell down and you're like, what the hell was that? And then you look up in the mirror, the rear view mirror has gone off the windshield. Oh boy, I think that in my lifetime, let's see, I'm 63, I think that's happened about 3 times on different cars. In the past, I would always use super glue, and the shit usually falls off again when you use super glue. So don't go that method, although I've had it last for a while on 189 Lincoln Signature. It lasted until I got rid of the car. It lasted about 2 years with super glue, but that's not the best way to do it. A fallen rear view mirror. Now there's a lot of videos here on YouTube, and they're saying buy this Permatex rear view mirror kit. Don't do that, people. I saw those were going for like $9 and something or whatever. Even though Scotty Kilmer said they go for $3 and something. No, they don't. I priced it at eBay, Amazon, and another parts store, and I saw it for like $9. But anyway, that's stupid because they just give you a little bit of portion, to where it's for one job and that's it. For $4, a person ought to be able to buy a tube of something, piss on this other stuff. But I'll tell you a way I found that works good. It was yesterday. I drove my '89 Cadillac up to the gas station. Some guys up there I know. In my '89 Cadillac Brougham, the mirror fell down. And I'm like, oh no, not this shit. I'm going to have to find some super glue somewhere. Well, anyway, I got by. I set it up there on the dash where I could still see cars, and stuff like that. But that, and I've got the side mirrors on that Cadillac, on the doors, and they're adjusted good. But I got home and I figured, let's see, I don't have any damn super glue here. Do I want to go to the dollar store or convenience store up the street? And I keep that black or clear RV silicone around. Now, I am for Permatex products. For engine building, I use Permatex #2 for head gaskets, valve cover gaskets, pan gaskets, water pump gaskets, you name it. It's the best because it doesn't ever completely dry, but it seals, and it does get hard, but it never completely dries. It's sort of like your car tires. They never completely dry, but they're hard, Try to bite into one sometime, you'll see what I mean. No, I don't bite my tires, but anyway, I'll tell you how to do that, people. First off, if your mirror falls off your car, okay, don't get mad, but as soon as you stop somewhere at a fast food restaurant, your apartment, your house, your job, take the mirror and hold up there with your hand and adjust it the best way. Put it where it was at and adjust it the best way that it would be, as if it was mounted. That way the next time you put it on, you won't have to be wrestling with it to adjust it to break it loose again. You see what I'm saying? Because when the mirror fell down, it might have knocked it out of adjustment. So hold it up there and readjust it, you know, to where it was. The other thing, take out that little piece of metal. You can't put adhesive on those and put them up there and hold with your hand for a minute. It's not going to stay. It'll fall back down and your arm will get sore. So take that little piece of metal out of the back, like those other videos say. Mine took a small, tiny Torx fitting. If I hadn't had Torx fittings, I could have got a tiny screwdriver with a flat edge. I could have got the thing out, you know. And to put it back in, you don't have to get those super tight. You can finger tighten those to put them back in when you go to install them. But here's how you do it. Scrape the part off the windshield the best that you can. You don't have to get it all, but take a steak knife. A steak knife, not a blade, but a damn steak knife. You know, and then just scrape it on the windshield to get all that previous epoxy, glue, whatever it was. If there's a little left, don't worry about it. Because actually, if you leave a little that's on there strong, it'll actually help the next application. I'll tell you why. Because an adhesive will stick to a coarse fitting better than it will a smooth fitting. A lot of people don't realize that. It's like before they paint your car, after they prime it, they use, they will go with a 400 to 600 grit sandpaper to scuff it up. And then they will use what is tack off. Because see, if that surface is too smooth, the paint and primer, the paint has nothing to claw and hold on to microscopically. Everything has to have something to hold on to. If it doesn't, it cannot barnacle to another material or even the same type material as itself. You know? And a rough cut will heal faster than a clean cut. That's a fact too. But anyway, here's what you do. You can go with clear or black. You see this? This is Permatex. So I'm still helping Permatex out, even though I'm not advertising. Okay, this says Ultra Black Silicone RTV right here. I had a tube of this around. So I took that little piece of metal and I rubbed on that, and you got to be sure don't put it on there upside down, and you also got to be sure have it flipped on the right side, because one side it's got the edges that holds the mirror on. So be sure and get the side on, that the mirror will slide onto. The rounded part goes at the top, the flat top goes at the bottom. Alright, and clean the surface of that with a steak knife. Then take this black RTV or clear and put enough to cover the middle to where it's standing up there about that tall. A good amount. Be liberal with it. Don't be scared to use it. Spread it all over that until you can't see any more of that silver on that metal. Okay? And make sure not to get any on the sides, and then just smooth it out with your finger, but leave it a little bit thick. And then take your thumb and go out to that car and push that piece of metal up there against that windshield with that on there. And just hold it for about 15 seconds. And then take your thumb away, leave it be. Let that set out in the sun if you can. Or just let that stay there for about 24 hours. Now it sounds like a long time if you have to be driving again that day, but you can still take your mirror and hold up and drive with your left hand if you need to change lanes. You can always do that. But it's if you give it 24 hours, it will not come loose, people. It won't come loose. Because mine, I put it on there at that hot sun out there about 1 p.m. This morning, man, that was so hard. I didn't think it would work. I thought RTV, but then I got to thinking about it. You know, on my 2002 Ford Super Crew Cab, the previous owners used to have a luggage rack thing on the top, or hell, maybe they carried surfboards, hell, I don't know. But where they had screws in it to hold it on, you know, and then it was strapped, they punched 2 holes in the top. So when I first bought that vehicle, I took RV like this and I just covered over with my finger. And that's been 5 years, because that was in January, February, March, April of 2015 I bought that. So that's been, 4 years, 4.5 years. And that RTV is still tough up there. If you went up there and grabbed it with your nails, it would take some strength to pull it from that metal. But you give that 24 hours and then you put that mirror back on there, that mirror will stay hard. It will stay. Because I checked that this morning and that is on there hard. Because I didn't think it would work myself, but boy did it ever. Man, it worked good. It was very hard. You know, when you completely cover a flat surface and you push it on something, what you're doing at the same time, you're pushing out the air. And that creates a vacuum. And then when something can attach, you know, like that RTV to the metal and then to that glass, you know, it's not going to come loose easy unless you make it come loose. Best way to clean the surface is like that kit they're trying to get people to buy on the internet. It comes with alcohol-based wipe that you clean the part on the windshield. Everybody should have a bottle of isopropyl alcohol in their house. You know, I mean, come on, you know, get real. Or you could even clean it with water, just let it dry, you know. And put that on there and then hang your mirror on there. And as far as those screws, to put it back, just finger tighten it. Those don't have to be super, super tight. I mean, because the only way the mirror could come off is to go up and then outward. I mean, what are you going to run into? You know, a canyon to cause something that implosive? I mean, oh dear. Here's what I use to clean my surfaces. Wintergreen alcohol, you know. But man, that is a strong repair. So don't listen to these bozos on the internet. Don't go throw away $10 damn for a little kit that just has enough of that glue for one fix. When a tube like that, hell, you can seal around your windshield, use for other things, you know, and you get a whole bunch of it, what, for $4, you know. But use windshield silicone, RTV silicone, for those, and it works great. It works fantastic. But anyway, I hope it all works out for you guys and everybody out there and all that good stuff. Where's the stop button? Come on, go away.